the finest examples of Gothic-style architecture in the world. And it was rumoured that the cathedral had a direct connection to the Ark of the Covenant.
In 1966, in a book called The Mysteries of Chartres Cathedral, Louis Charpentier claimed that the Templars had indeed found this holy object and had brought it back to France, and that this had some way inspired the design of Chartres Cathedral, which embodied many principles of sacred geometry, mathematical ideas that had been brought over from the Sufi and Islamic peoples of the Holy Land. Sufism included a lot of ideas relating to sacred architecture. This was how to design the perfect house of God.
Some believe that the Knights Templar actually built this breathtaking cathedral to house the Ark of the Covenant. And they point to one very credible source that claims the Ark was deposited here: the cathedral itself. Carvings on the north portico depict the Templars recovering the Ark of the Covenant and carrying it off, led by an angel with God hidden overhead in a cloud. Inscribed in Latin text are the words, "Here is hidden the Ark of the Covenant."
There are many legends in France about where the Ark was kept during the time period the Templars were the guardians. Some say it was in the crypt of Chartres Cathedral. It's likely that the Ark of the Covenant was moved around to different locations in France to protect it and to keep it from being discovered.
All who have attempted to find the Ark of the Covenant at Chartres Cathedral have come up empty-handed. But if the Templars truly were in possession of the Ark, there is good reason to believe that they would have moved it at least once more to keep its otherworldly powers from the hands of a dangerous enemy, the King of France, Philip IV.
The Templars were incredibly rich, and King Philip was engaged in a series of wars that were depleting his coffers. He tried to become their Grand Master, and they said no. They refused him. So he decided to take what they had by force instead. But they did know he was coming. It was obviously time to get the Ark out of Paris.
On Friday, the 13th of October, 1307, King Philip of France, with the backing of Pope Clement V, ordered the arrest of every Templar in France. King Philip accused the Templars of heresy, immortality, and worship of a demonic idol. But ancient astronaut theorists suggest that based on accounts of the idol, this may be a case of misunderstood technology.
There were rumors that the Templars were in possession of this horrible-looking idol with one glowing red eye and another eye that's barely blinking. Of course, a technologically primitive person would not recognize that that is a type of a machine. But I think this was an extraterrestrial device.
It was said that they spoke to this demon, that this demon would speak back to them and give them instructions. We know from Scripture, we know from the Bible itself, that the Ark was built as a communication device.
For some researchers, the description of a demonic idol with glowing red eyes that gave instructions to the Knights Templar brings to mind the biblical accounts of how the Israelite priests communicated with God through the Ark of the Covenant.
The high priest was required by biblical law to wear a special type of a breastplate, which had special types of gemstones on it. The high priest could oscillate his voice to create specific types of sounds. It would cause these stones to come alive. The stones on the breastplate would light up. They would begin to emit rainbow colors. We have light flashing off of this high priest as he's firing up the Ark of the Covenant. And then the Ark had rainbow light coming off of it.
To this day, many researchers believe that the idol the Templars were accused of worshipping was the Ark of the Covenant. But if so, what became of it? Some suggest the world's most sacred religious relic ultimately ended up hidden in a mysterious chapel in Scotland. Coming up.
The wealth of the order disappeared, and with it many of the holy relics relics that they held in their possession.
The Knights Templar are bringing their treasure to a location where they can protect it.